Alright, it's time for practical. If you have not seen the theory, just go through it, because many of the points which we'll be discussing over here, they have been explained in detail in the theory part. Link is given below. So let's start with the practical. Now over here we'll be using WLC wireless LAN controller, which is a conventional WAN controller. That means we won't be requiring admin PC to configure it. We'll be using a server which will be acting as a DHCP server with an IP address of 10.0.0.1/8. There will be a switch which will be acting as a central point, and there is an access point which will be configured by the wireless LAN controller. It will be getting IP address from this DHCP server. Once the IP address is received, it will try to find out LAN controller. Once it will reach over there, it will establish what's called as the CAP/WAP tunnel, that is control and provisioning tunnel, and will watch for this CAP/WAP status. Once configuration is received by this access point, it would be configuring our Wi-Fi client. Wi-Fi client will be getting IP address by DHCP server. Remember to remove Ether card and install wireless card, because by default Ether card would be there. We'll be having WLAN 1 and SSID would be SSID-1. Just because this is practical, that's why we'll be using WEP, and this would be our WEP key, wired equivalent protection, though it is not at all secure, but because this is practical, so that's why we'll be using it once. Let's start. So we start placing the needed equipments. We put a switch, then we need to put the wireless LAN controller. We put the access point and the needed server, one server and one laptop which will be configuring as a Wi-Fi client. Let's connect all of them. As per the figure, gig 0/1 connecting it to LAN controller, 0/2 to access point, and fast ether 0/1 is connecting it to server. Let's fast forward it. Now server, we have to give the static IP address of 10.0.0.1. So let's give it 10.0.0.1 and subnet mask of 255.0.0.0, and we activate DHCP services, just on, that's it, and we close it. We give power supply to our access point. Nothing else is to be done to access point because this is lightweight, so entire configuration would be flowing from wireless LAN controller. So if you see, CAP/WAP state has not yet been established. So we now configure WLC. We give WLAN 1 as a name, SSID, SSID1, and we are using WEP, and WEP key would be 12345678990. Alright, so we just save this configuration. Moving on to say management IP address, as we said that we will be putting 10.0.0.10 and subnet mask 255.0.0.0. That's it. And say in this AP there is no one right now. It will appear over here as we'll add. We just fast forward the time to save our time, and there it is. It is connected, right? CAP/WAP state has been connected, and over here in access point, lightweight access point 1, yes, that has come. Now let's go to this our laptop, and we see that there is ether card. We remove this ether card first, switch off the supply, power supply, remove the card, install this wireless card, switch on the power supply, fast forward, we go to desktop, access configuration, connect, we refresh, and there it is, SSID 1, click connect, and we give our WAP key 123456789 connect. Adapter is active, so it is connected. And we go to this link information and more information. We see that it is having 10.0.0.4 as the IP address with the subnet mask. Now we go back to our server and we make some changes into that. We change the default gateway, right now it is 0000, so we give it say 10.0.0.1 and we give DNS as 8.8.8.8. we really want to see that once we save it over here, is it getting reflected onto our Wi-Fi client, right? So let's see. We go to PC wireless, connect, refresh. Alright, it has appeared. SSID 1, connect. We give our WAP key, connect. And in more information, yes, we can see that default gateway and the DNS, they are over here. So this completes our first practical. Now let's start with the second practical. In this we'll be using Cisco 2504 wireless LAN controller. Now when we'll be requiring to do the setup of 2504, it will be giving us the default of 192.168.1.1/28/28, that is 255.255.255.240, and it will be using HTTP as the protocol, so that is not secure, but this is like pre-configured. We have to really change it, and let's say we'll be using the management IP address of 10.0.0.10/8, but at that point it will automatically become HTTPS. So when we log in, at that point we have to see it. DHCP server, as usual, will be giving the IP address of 10.0.0.1/8 to DHCP server, and it will be giving IP address to this time also to our PC and obviously to our access point, and via it we will be getting IP address. It will be giving IP address to our Wi-Fi clients. Same way, there would be establishment of that cap up tunnel, which will be watching. Now important thing in this case is obviously the switch will be at a center position. The most important thing is the configuration of Cisco 2504. We'll be watching it in two steps. First, there'll be configuration of dynamic interface. It is the dynamic interface which will be linking all the information with it, and then we'll connect this dynamic interface, in this case with our wireless LAN, right? As we are using only one WLAN, so over here this would be the management WLAN, so it will be automatically created as we'll be creating it in during the setup. Let's do it. So let's start with putting the necessary devices on it. So we put a switch 3650, we put one access point. This is WLC 2504. Needed server, this will be our DHCP server, and this would be our admin PC, and those two will be our Wi-Fi clients. Let's connect them. We press Ctrl and select the cable so that we don't have to come back again and again for the connectivity. So quickly we connect all the cables. We connect the switch 103 to server, and this will require a power supply, so we just put the power supply. Fast forward the time so that all the ports are activated. All right, so over here just watch it, 192.168.1.1/28. that's the default pre-configured IP address. We configure the IP address in the same range to our admin PC. So let's say 192.168.1.10 and 255.255.255. we change it to 40 because it was /28, right? Desktop, go to command prompt. Let's check whether it can ping 2504. 192.168.1.1 ping, and we wait. All right, so we just close this thing. We go to web browser and we give 192.168.1.1, and now wait for 7 seconds. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. All right, so give admin and hello@123 H capital. That's our password for login. hello@123 H capital. Again we give it. Start. We give the system name and let's give it WLC 2504, and we give the management IP address. Let's say it is 10.0.0.10, subnet mask 255.0.0.0. we give the default gateway 10.0.0.1 and we click next. That's our network name, so let's give it net1. This time we are using WPA2 personal, so we have to give a pre-shared key. Let's say that pre-shared key is 1234567 we confirm 1234567 next and next, right? We just save this entire configuration, apply. Because the IP addresses have changed, so we won't be able to communicate now, right? So we have to really close it and we have to change those IP addresses of our admin PC. But as discussed, this time admin PC will be getting IP address via DHCP, so we have to prepare a DHCP server over there, right? So let's go to server, we go to config, we go to fast ethernet, we give a static IP address of 10.0.0.1, subnet mask 255.0.0.0. we go to services, DHCP, turn it on and we save it. Go to IP address and this is a PIPA, so we go to static and DHCP. Let's see, yeah, so it is 10.0.0.2, got it, and we close it. Go to desktop, command prompt, we just ping 10.0.0.10 yeah. So we close this and we go to our web browser, we give 10.0.0.10, should give error, yes, server reset connection, because as discussed it has to be HTTPS. The moment we give it HTTPS, click OK. Here it is a login, we give admin, password is hello@123 H capital, login, and that green one, that's our first port. We go to controller and this is where we'll be configuring our dynamic interface. So in interface it is already there, right? Management, because this time we are configuring only one interface management, that's the port number 1. Enable dynamic AP management activated and IP address 10.0.0.10. everything seems good. We go to WLAN and this is WLAN ID 1. And if you see, profile name net1, SSID net1, everything is enabled. And here it is this management. This is the dynamic interface management which has been associated with it. Going to security, WPA2, right? We are not using WPA because it is not secure. WPA2 is secure using encryption as AES, PSK, pre-shared key enabled, and that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Everything seems good. Cisco tells that in advance you just click this Flex Connect local switching and Flex Connect local authentication. Apply. Okay. And when we monitor, we see that obviously right now no access point can really be seen because we are not connected. So let's connect. So we connect one access point, right? CapWap state is not yet connected because first it will take the IP address and then it will go to WLC for CapWap. We fast forward the time and here it is, CapWap status connected to 10.00.10. Over here we refresh our screen in our admin PC and we scroll down. Yes, access point 1 that can be really seen. No clients because we have not yet connected any client. So we quickly go to this laptop, turn it off, remove this ether card and then connect WPC 300N, that's the wireless card, turn it on. Second laptop, switch off, remove the ether card, put the wireless card, switch it on, and we go to first laptop, desktop, go to PC wireless, connect, refresh, net 1, connect. Let's give the pre-shared key 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, connect. Link information, more information, so it is getting the IP address 10.0.0.4. Connected. Second laptop, go to desktop, connect, refresh. Okay, net 1, connect. We gave the pre-shared key 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, connect, and adapter is active. Link information, more information, so it gets the IP address. And we refresh over here and we scroll down. Current clients 1 has to be 2, refresh again. Alright, so now there are 2 current clients. That's our physical configuration of the devices. Now in this third practical, what we do is we use Cisco 2504 as the internal DHCP server. We use this thing as an internal DHCP server so that this is not needed. Rest of the things will remain same. So let's say this time give the management IP address so of, let's say it is 10.0.0.2. Let's do it. So we are not repeating the entire configuration, just we have to watch for that there is internal DHCP server. Into the controller there is internal DHCP server. We go to DHCP Scope, we create a new scope. You can give any name to the scope. Let's give the name Scope 1, apply, and we click on Scope 1 and we create a Scope 1, that is the port start address, let's say 10.0.0.0 to all the way to to 10.255.255.255, and we give the network address, that is 10.0.0.0, net mask 255.0.0.0. Once we do it, apply. That's the only thing which is needed. Now this will be acting as a DHCP server and will start giving IP addresses to all those our Wi-Fi clients, then access point. Currently DHCP allocated leases, we should be able to see it over here. Well, it is not there. Let's refresh. Okay, so it appeared after some time. So those two are connected, 10.0.0.4 and 10.0.0.3. Let's connect this third one, right? We just click, this is the PC, switch off, remove the ether card, and we put a wireless card and switch it on. Okay, we go to desktop and then PC wireless, connect, refresh, we give the SSID, connect, and we give WAP key 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0, connect, and it is connected. And when we come over here and refresh, should appear, yeah, third one. So all those three are connected. We go to link information, more information, and we see that IP address has been received, and this time it is given by our Cisco 2504. Moving to fourth part of our WLC practical. Now this time we'll be using Cisco 2504 WLC for multiple VLANs and multiple WLAN. So over here, quite similar, this is WLC 2504, which we'll be using for VLAN 1, that would be our management VLAN, and then there will be VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So there'll be two more WLANs which it will be handling. Over here, router would be acting as a DHCP server. There would be admin PC who will be controlling all the configurations of WLC, and there are two access point, lightweight access point 1 and lightweight access point 2. In case if one fails, the entire thing will switch over to the second access point, and we'll see how this redundancy really works. So over here, router configuration is very vital. In fact, router as well as switch, but in switch there is very minimal configuration. So here is our, say, switch 1, and this would be our router, and they are connected. This is port G gig 0 by 0. Right now, as we are handling 1, 10 and 20 number VLAN, so there would be 3 VLANs, 3 subnet or 3 network, right? So over here, 10.0.0.1/8, this is something which will be using for VLAN number 1. For VLAN number 10 and VLAN number 20, we'll be using what's called as the sub interface, right? So let's put it like 172.16.0.1/16 and gig 0 by 0.20. So let's put it 192.168.20.1/24. Now these addresses, this is something which we will be using as gateway for their respective networks. Regarding VLAN 1, 10 and 20, the point is that for all these VLANs we'll be using various scopes, right? So there'll be scope 1, there'll be scope 10, and there will be scope 20 for these VLANs. To make it simple, what we have done is that first 25 IP addresses, that is something which will be reserving. They will be reserved. Rest of the IP addresses, they can be used. One more important thing. For the switch, the port will be connecting to our wireless LAN controller and the port which will be connected to, say, LAP1 and LAP2. These ports, they will be the trunk ports. So they will be trunk ports, right? So they will be allowing VLAN 1, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, right? Now, one interesting thing. Now at this point of time, we are not keeping this thing as trunk, because a very important principle is that though VLAN 1, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, they are passing through this, but it is only the data. It is the only data part which really requires the trunking. Otherwise, it is the VLAN 1 which would be handling giving up all these IP addresses, right? So that's why, to understand that principle, we'll see that whether it is really functioning well or not. All right, moving on to the configuration part. So now we start with the configuration of the fourth practical, and then this is using Cisco 2504 WLC for multiple WLANs and multiple VLANs. I have already put the devices to save some time. So let's connect. So we connect 3650 series of switch port 24 to WLC 2504. First port is what we are connecting. We connect to our admin PC. And let's give some power supply. Let's fast forward the time. So all the ports are working. This is 192.168.1.1/28. So we give IP address accordingly to our admin PC. Fast Ethernet 0. Let's give a static IP address of 192.168.1.10. 255.240. It should ping. So let's check. Ping 192.168.1.1. Okay, that's fine. We close this. We move on to web browser 192.168.1.1. Go. HTTP. It'll take 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Admin. We give password hello@123 H capital. hello@123 H capital. Start. We configure our management interface. Before that, we give the system name WLC 2504. Rest of the things are fine. We give management IP address. This is the VLAN 1. So we give the IP address 10.0.0.2, because 10.0.0.1 will be the gateway which will be giving on router subnet mask. So over here, default gateway 10.0.0.1, VLAN ID should be 1, and move next. This is where we'll be configuring our management network. So we give the name management, WPA2 personal, passphrase. We give the passphrase, same passphrase. and finally next, and we apply the whole thing. IP address has changed, so we won't be able to connect now. We have to change the IP address, so we just stop this thing, and in IP address we go to this DHCP, and we have to configure DHCP at our router. So let's connect the router. To make things fast, what we have done is we have just put entire thing into Notepad to make the things easier. So as we discussed that there will be 3 VLANs, VLAN 1, VLAN 10 and 20, and this is what we are doing, the DHCP configuration for VLAN 1, that's for 10, and this is for network 20, that is VLAN 20. All of these VLANs, they are as per class A, B and C. This is for our VLAN 1, this is sub interface for VLAN number 10, and that's for VLAN number 20 sub interface. So we'll copy this entire thing and then we'll paste it for our router configuration. So let's paste it, and let's give show IP interface brief. So that's fine. 10.0.0.1, 172.16.0.1 and 192.168.21 for VLAN A, B and C. Now this is something which is needed for our switch. So first let's connect our router. So we connect gig to our gig 0x0 of router. That's for the switch. Copy the configuration for switch, making VLAN 10 and 20, and port 22 to 24 we are making a trunk with encapsulation of .1q. Paste it. So thus we have configured switch 1 and our router. Configuration save, and we give show VLAN, and it shows that we have got VLAN 1, 10 and 20. Let's check the trunk, show interface trunk. Over there gig 1x0.24 VLAN none. You just fast forward the time. Let's give it again, show interface trunk. Alright, so now it is allowing VLAN 1, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So everything seems good, and let's proceed for our further configuration. So this time what we'll be doing, you'll actually be watching the formation of dynamic interface and then connecting with their respective WLAN. So we just check whether we can really ping 2504, ping 10.0.0.2, and it's fine. Alright, so let's go to web browser, https://10.0.0.2, and that's our login. We give admin and hello@123h capital login. So this is our first port, right, which is connected, and we'll be mentioning this during our configuration for every dynamic interface. Okay, so going to interface, management has already been created, it is enabled, and we go for the new dynamic interface. Yeah, right. So this is all good. VLAN is 1, IP address is proper, everything is good. Okay, so let's start with creation of new interface name, dynamic interface. Let's give it the name. Now we are creating it for VLAN number 10, so we give interface 10, int 10, VLAN ID 10, apply. Now over here say port, because it is the port 1 of WLC which is connected. VLAN identifier 10 already taken. This is the address which we are giving 172.16.0.2, netmask 255.255.0.0, and the gateway, as you can watch up, that is gig 0x0.10, that is 172.16.0.1. that's the gateway which we have given. Rest everything seems okay, we just apply, click OK. Yeah, and going back, that's dynamic interface 10 which has been created. We create one more because we have got VLAN number 20, so int 20, VLAN ID should be 20, apply. You know this, it's the same drill. Port number it's 1 and VLAN ID 20 already there. IP address 192.168.20.2 because 1 is our gateway. Netmask 255.255.255.0, gateway 192.168.20.1, and done. Right, this is apply and OK. So we have created dynamic interfaces. Our next step is let's associate with the respective WLAN. So we give some profile name. Any name can be given, but we'll give a profile name easy to understand. So let's say profile 10. This is the SSID 10. Any ID can be given, so we just give 10 so they're easy to remember. Apply, and this is important where we associate interface 10 dynamic interface with that respective WLAN and SSID. Enable it. We can enable even at a later stage. First we take care of the security. So apply, security. We are going for WPA2. We don't want to use WPA, not secure. We go for WPA2. We'll be using encryption as AES because TKIP is not that secure. We go for PSK, enable, and we give pre-shared key. Let's give it network 10. Right, network 10. Anything can be given, network 10. Okay, apply. Now we go back, we create one more. This time it is for 20, so we just give profile 20, SSID 20, and as the IDs are limited to 16, so we give 16. Any number can be given, nothing to worry. Apply. Associate with interface 20. This is the most important step, don't forget it. Interface association with proper WLAN. Go to security, same drill, WPA2. WPA2 policy is what we'll take. WPA2 encryption, AES, PSK, and this time we give the PSK network 20. All right, done, and apply. Now we enable it, apply again, and over here you can see that 10 is disabled and 20 is enabled. So we just click on 10, go over there, enable it, and then we apply. Now we can see that everything is enabled. Things seem good. Now is the time to connect our access points. So we connect our trunk ports to these access points. So we use port number 23 and port number 24 of our switch. So that's 1/0/23, and we connect it to our access point. Fast forward the time and let's see CapWap state. Still it has not been created. CapWap status still. Let's fast forward a bit more, and yes, that's connected. You can say that management 10 and 20, both the three SSDs, SSD 10 and SSD 20, they can be seen. Okay, and over here access point, two access points, they can be seen. Details, you click on details, lightweight access point 1, 2, and that's AeroNet series. All the details, they can be seen. Okay, now let's connect few devices, wireless devices, and see how they perform when they are connecting to these access points. Same thing, power off. Let's remove that card, wireless card, let's power on, and PC, connect, refresh. Okay, sometimes it happens like, say, though you have configured everything, but in spite of this refresh, that network is not appearing. CapWap state is fine, so this is the solution. Let's do it this way. Go to profiles, and in profile we create a new profile. Let's give it the name, right? Let's say 10, click OK, and in this you go for advanced setup. In advanced setup you give wireless network name. This is the SSID. So our SSID is 10. So SSID-10, click next. Everything is handled by DHCP, so we don't have to worry about this setting. And security, select the security. We are using WPA to personal. Click next. Give our pre-shared key, which was network 10. Give it. Click next. And save. Connect to network. And there it is. So adapter is active and we are connected. More information, and you get the information that yes, it is connected properly. Let's connect few more devices and then we'll try for redundancy. Let's connect smartphone this time. Config, go to wireless and give SSID, let's say this time 20, WPA2 PSK pre-shared key, we give network 20, that was in capital, SSID 20, and it is connected, right? Yeah, so that device is also connected. Let's connect one more device. This time we are connecting tablet. SSID 10, WPA PSK pre-shared key. This is network 10. Rest everything is fine. We can go to desktop and it is connected. So thus at this point, if you see, they have obtained the IP address also. Here also it has got the IP address, and everyone is connected to our first access point. Now let's say something goes wrong and there is access point number 2, but let's see how it comes into picture. At this point of time, we can see that 3 clients are connected, our 2 access points are connected, so everything seems quite good. Okay, now is the time to check redundancy. So let's delete the link. So as we kill the link for access point 1, see how they connected to second access point, right? So now everyone is accessing, and this entire thing happened by itself. This is what is called as the redundancy. Now we connect it back and fast forward the time. So now that is also operational. To see whether things are functioning properly or not, whether that first access point is actually working okay or not, let's connect one device. We click on that, config wireless, and quickly we give the SSID 10 WPA2 PSK network 10 and it is connected. So this means everything is working fine. All our 4 devices, they are connected. We just see current clients 3. Let's refresh and check. All right, so here are 4 clients, so everything seems good. So this was the 4th practical. I really insist that you do all these practicals by yourself, and it will give you tremendous clarity. Thank you.